Dear students, after learning some basic geographical facts about Pakistan, let us now turn to two important geographical concepts: the globe and the key of directions on a map. Let us see how these two concepts help us understand the geographical location of Pakistan. Understanding the globe first. What is a globe? A globe is a model of the earth, a smaller, manageable representation that allows us to study its continents, oceans, countries, and other geographical features. In Urdu, it is known as Qurra Arz. One important thing to note about the globe is that the earth is shown with a tilt on its axis. Let me show you the globe. This is a globe. See the tilt. This means that the earth axis is not perfectly upright as it revolves around the sun. The tilt affects how different parts of the earth receives sunlight and plays an important role in changing of seasons. We will come back to this point in the coming parts of the lecture. We can also study geography using maps. Maps are extremely useful, but there is an important difference between a globe and a map. The earth is spherical, whereas a map represents the earth's surface on a flat surface. As a result, when the two curved surfaces of the earth is presented on a flat map, some degree of distortion is unavoidable. Depending on the type of map, projection used, the size, shape, distance, or direction of geographical features may be distorted. For example, on some commonly used world maps, Greenland appears much larger than it actually is in comparison with other countries and regions. On a globe, however, we get a more realistic representation of the relative size and position of different parts of the earth. There is another interesting example. On a conventional flat world map, Japan appears on the far eastern side of Asia, while the United States appear on the western side of North America. Because of the left-right edges of the map, these two countries may appear much farther apart than their actual geographical relationship suggests. When we look at the globe, we can rotate it and more easily understand their geographical proximity. This is one of the advantages of the globe. It allows us to visualize the Earth's spherical surface and the relative positions of places more naturally. For our discussion, therefore, the globe will be an important tool for understanding the geographical location of Pakistan. Let's start with a globe. Let us suppose that the circle we have drawn on the board represents a globe. A real globe is three-dimensional, but since we are drawing it on the flat two-dimensional surface, it appears here as a simple circle. Dear students, please draw a simple globe in your notebook as well. The four basic directions. Before we go further, there is another basic concept we need to understand: the key of directions. Whenever we study a map or a globe, we commonly use four basic directions: north, south, east, west. On most conventional maps, north is shown at the top. Look at the board. North at the top, south at the bottom, east to the right, and west to the left. These four directions help us describe the relative location of places. For example, we can say that one country is located to the north, south, east, or west of another country. Now let me mark the sides on our globe as well. North is at the top, south is at the bottom, towards the right hand is east, and towards the left hand is the west. Please remember these four basic directions because we will use them throughout this course. The four basic directions help us describe the general location of a place, but they are not enough to identify its precise geographical position. For this purpose, the globe contains a network of imaginary lines that help us locate places more precisely. These lines are known as latitude and longitude. We will study these two systems separately in the next two parts. So this brings us to the end of part B. In the next part, we will begin with latitude and see what it tells us about the geographical location of Pakistan. Thank you and see you in part C.